Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the latest episode in our cluster server. This will be episode 5, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of work off camera. First of all, my armor has been painted. It's black and purple, purple is my favorite color. With black, I think it works really nicely. So let me know if you like this new armor. I think it's pretty cool. We'll probably stick with this color scheme. I like it a lot. Now, we're going to be heading to Extinction in just a second here, but I want to show you a couple things first. So, first of all, just above me, I've got some RGs up on the roof breeding up now. So, last episode we went to tame the RGs. I bred our RGs, got the perfect stats onto some breeders. We've got one male and we've got 3 females up there, I do believe. We'll go have a look at the stats on them. It's basically all of the good stats. So, both the good RGs combined from last episode. Bred combined onto 1 baby. Or in this case, 4 babies, and they've got all the good stats, which is perfect. And I need to top up my feed and drop before I leave by the looks of things. But that's okay, I'll do that before we head off. I tamed an Anki. It was outside the base in between episodes. Just a level 32, not very good. And whereabouts is it? Maybe it's in my inventory. I also did some supply drops and managed to get a nice killy chest piece. I also tamed up this level 207 Eva. It was level, I think, 140 when I tamed it. Something like that. So yeah, it is pretty decent. We have something we can gather wood with now, because I want to start building, like, crafting up the structures we need for our eventual mega base and upgrading this base. I want to start nice and early, because otherwise it'll be a lot of, like, effort to do in one go. So I'm just going to be working on that in between episodes, really. So yeah, this is our main RG at the moment. I painted up its saddle, but I did raise up an RG just last night before logging off, and it should be pretty cool. Let's have a look. Look at that. Nice green and black color scheme. This thing looks amazing. Its mutation is... It's got a health mutation, so it's pretty damn good. And I think we're going to swap to riding this thing around, to be honest. This thing's awesome. So I'll put my saddle on this bad boy. Sorry, RG, you've been replaced. But yeah, look at this thing. I'll have to repaint the saddle, because black and purple doesn't really suit this thing. Well, actually, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, look at this. That is such a cool looking RG. Wow, that's amazing. I'm actually going to just try and get an egg from this thing before I leave, just in case it dies while we're out on Extinction. Because I don't want to risk losing that RG. Those colours are too good to lose. So yeah. Perfect. So we'll get that guy mating up, get some eggs from him, and hopefully pass down his colours to some babies, because that bird is just so beautiful, man. And I've fallen off my roof. That's okay. I don't think there's really anything else I have to show you. I got a little light for my base. This was just out of a supply drop, which is handy. I was probably going to craft them anyways, because they're not very expensive. But getting out of the supply drop just makes it a little easier for me, so I can't really complain. I've done some breeding off camera, nothing too amazing. I think I got a mutated Carno as well as the RG. I don't know where I put it though. Maybe I'll put it in the box. So I've got like this bottom box here is my colour bin. Any diamonds come out of like cool colours. Yellow. It might be the yellow one. I think this pink one looked okay as well. No, I can't do that. Let's do it like that. Alright, let's throw these out, have a little look at them. Into the lights. And then you. So yeah, you can kind of tell. It's kind of awkward because of the cave lighting, but... So this one's got the yellow on its back, which you can probably just about make out, but it's kind of tough just because of the cave lighting. And then this pink one also has some pink on its back. I think... Was it 2 separate colour regions, or is it the same colour region? I don't really know. Let's check, hold on. It shows you in the dino balls where the colour regions are, which is pretty handy for sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, same colour region. So, maybe we'll use one of those. Maybe we'll bring one of them to Extinction with us. I'm not too sure. We got 1 melee mutation on Arcanos. So I'll just show you. I mean, with the syntax mod, you can see the first point here is the wild levels that they've like tamed up with. This middle level is anything you leveled into them. So if I put a level into melee, the middle number is how much you've leveled. And on the end is how many mutation points they've got. So I've got 1 melee mutation, and 1 mutation gives 2 stat points. So 1 melee, 2 extra points. Not too bad. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that, but just in case, there you go. A little explainer there for you. Have I got any more loot in between episodes? I might have. Yeah, I think some of this is new. The Tapijara saddle, the fur, the flippers, and just some random bits I got from supply drops. I'll put this in here as well. Although, actually, I'll bring it with me, because I know Extinction can get pretty warm. Nice mammoth saddle blueprint as well. Maybe we'll use that, who knows. So yeah. I'm gonna do some base stuff quickly. And I'll be back very, very shortly. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, so I think I'm about ready to head over to Extinction. And this otter's not mine, by the way. It's just a random otter that's managed to find its way onto the Jungle Cruise. So you know what? You're free to stay here. Maybe we'll tame you at some point. But not right now, because we have places to be. Now, the reason I'm on my Jungle Cruise is because there is one thing about my little cave that you guys might not know. This little pond here is full of magical teleportation properties, okay? So, I'll show you exactly how it works. All I'm going to have to do, go into my inventory and craft one note. Now, on this note, all I have to do is type in the map I want to go to, okay? That's not how you spell that. And now I've entered the chat bar. Right, Extinction. So, boom. We now have a note with the very map that we want to travel to written onto it, okay? So what I'm going to do, stand at the edge of the water, and this is totally legit, by the way. There's no editing magic that's going to happen here. All I do, throw the note into the water, and now we're about to travel to Extinction. As soon as we jump into this water, we will reappear on Extinction, okay? And we're going to go tame ourselves an Armadoggo. So, on the count of 3, go 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it's worked. Just like magic. I can't believe that we have magical teleportation water inside of our cave. So don't think too much into it. It works, okay? Anyways, we have made it to Extinction, and I can already see a bunch of bad stuff behind us, so we won't dilly-dally for too long. We're over by the green obelisk, and I don't actually really know where Armadoggos spawn. If I go into my inventory, I think I've seen them around. Where is it? There. Is that what the little, like, Colosseum kind of thing is? No. Where is it? It should be visible on the map. Maybe I'm just completely blind at the moment. But there should be, like, this kind of stadium-looking area on the outside of the city. And I think they can spawn around there. So I might head over there if I can find it, which I'm pretty sure is, like, here or here. One of the, like, corners, really. Looks like the Roman King Titan's on the map at the moment as well. We'll leave that guy alone, at least for today. So yeah. I brought the Argentaves with us. I do need to cook up some meat, because we have none at the moment. I have that, or I just eat raw meat, because we won't be on Extinction for too long today. So yeah. I'm gonna go have a little fly around, see if we can find an Armadoggo. That's map, let's go into K mode. Yeah, we'll hopefully tame at least one high level. We're on Extinction, and although we have syntax mods, the vanilla sprinkles, which should boost levels, we've set it so that we have regular levels on Extinction, so I can't guarantee we'll get a super high level. Hopefully we get something over level 100 at least, but I have no idea how rare these Armadoggos are, so if we can't find any, we might just have to settle, but that's okay. It's not like they're like combat mounts anyways, at least as far as I'm aware. So I'll see you guys back once we find one. Okay, guys, I'm just bringing you back, because, well, I've been looking for about half hour, 45 minutes now for an Armadoggo, not found any, by the way. I've got my fog turned off to try and make it a bit easier to see, because it's very foliagey inside the city. And look at the King Titan over there. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks a bit... He just completely slumped over as if he's dead. So I'm going to fly over and see what's happened. Yeah, I have no idea. It's very random. He's in, like, his, like, you know, his big power punch stance. So what's probably gonna happen is I'll fly over, he's gonna do his power punch. And I'll just die, but I'm kind of curious. Yeah. It just looks a bit inactive over there. Oh, okay. I got close and I went into land and he stood up now. I guess he was out of distance, he hadn't been, like, loaded in yet. That's fair enough. I'm surprised he hasn't disappeared yet. I swear he's only on the map for, like, 15 minutes. I've definitely been here longer than that. I guess because he wasn't, like, rendered in. You know, he's only just technically spawned by the game's understanding, or whatever. I have no idea. Yeah, there he is. Look at him go. What a beast. He is huge. I think he might have seen me. Oh, no, he's good. Yeah, we definitely want to fight that guy at some point. Because, a little goal I've set for myself is there's quite a few skins in this game, which are kind of hard to obtain. And I want to try and get them all, and some of them do drop, like, from my knowledge, they drop from the King Titan, the roaming one. You can get the Corrupted Rex skin and the Corrupted Giga skin. And then a lot of the other skins that I'm after are ones that drop from the Lost Colony outposts, and I'm not really familiar with if they're rare or not, or whether it's just you have to defeat a certain outpost, which I heard information that may be made it sound like you have to defeat certain outposts. But I'm not too sure. I haven't played too much Lost Colony. I played for a few weeks, got some outposts and rules and stuff, and then me and my mate decided, you know what, let's start up the cluster. So, you know, I didn't get too much time on Lost Colony, but we'll definitely be over there in the not too distant future, because there's loads of stuff I want to try out over there. Hello, Drakeling. Drakelings are really annoying, by the way. I absolutely cannot stand them. Like, you know, I'm sure they're interesting tames. I've tamed one once, when I played Ragnarok, which I think, yeah, they came out of Ragnarok as fantastic beasts. But I haven't really bothered with them too much. They haven't, you know, not my favourite thing in the world, to be honest. And they just really annoy me. Like when I was taming the Carno and I was on my Raptor and it's just terrorizing me. They got such tiny hitboxes, they're really speedy, they just fly around you, annoy you, and I can't stand the things. But yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back when I find an Armadoggo, because as I say, I've not had much luck at all. So we're not gonna be too picky with levels this day. If I can even find a single Armadoggo, that'd be great. I think either they do or they can spawn in packs. So hopefully once we find one, we'll find enough that, you know, that we don't have to find any more. In an ideal world. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. What are the chances? I've been flying around for ages, just watching YouTube. And here's one right here. What level is this bad boy? That is a Hyena. That is not an Armadoggo. Oh, that's so... Come on, man. Oh, that's savage. I was so excited. Like, yes, we found an Armadoggo. It was a Hyenodon. Oh, they look too similar, man. That really sucks. But yeah, I've been mainly exploring inside the city, but I'm just circling around the outside, like the wasteland, and then checking inside the gates. I have checked online for like their spawn locations, and it just says anywhere inside the city, but they can also wander outside. So since I've checked the inside of the city and flown around there multiple times, I'm just checking the outside now, because I've not really done that. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back if I have any luck finding one. Oh, okay. We're being attacked by Pteranodons, but I've totally just seen an Armadoggo. There's definitely one down there. I just have to deal with these guys now. Hopefully they don't have too much health, because I don't want that Armadoggo to go and pick a fight with something. Oh, it's totally fine. They're traps. I'm going to go save it. Oh, it already looked bloody. Oh, did it die? I think it died. Yeah, it just died. Okay. Oh, I finally find one. It's dead. Oh. What's that guy attacking? That's an Armadoggo, I think. It's something really small. Oh yeah, that's totally one. Come here. Level 20. With a baby. Level 20 is abysmal, but to be honest, I will take it over nothing. Its baby's gonna die. But you know what? I'm just happy you have an Armadoggo. I'm really sorry about your child, my friend. Okay. We're gonna try and tame this one up then. And then hopefully, because I do want to get a female still, so we can breed them. And hopefully the female will be a better level than 20. I know the level isn't super important, because, I mean, one of the main benefits of the Armadoggo is, no, I can't drop down there. Try and find some words, drop this thing. But yeah, one of the main benefits is you can make the, like, the mini saddle things, and they will have different benefits. There's, like, one that lets it heal you up, there's one that acts like scuba gear. There's those different ones, like weight reduction ones. Is it already aggroed? I don't know, the music stopped playing. Where's it gone? Is it just jumped off the edge? Ugh. This is another problem, is they're so tiny, so even if after I do find one, if it just goes walkies, I'm a bit lost. I don't know where it's gone. Seriously, I just put that thing down and it's disappeared. It must have jumped off. Just where it's gone, because it could have fallen all the way down here. Ugh, this is fantastic. I'm already loving this tame. This is amazing. My favourite thing is just suffering, actually, yeah. That's why I play this game, just to suffer. I mean, it's only level 20, so maybe it's probably for the best that's got away, but I don't even know where it would have gone. I know they can dig as well, like, they tunnel under the ground, like Reapers can. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if they could just, like, pop up somewhere else, maybe it'll match its baby or something. Oh, man. That's so annoying. Oh well. I'll bring you guys back once I either find this one or find a new one. Okay, good news. We found one. It didn't take too long after that last clip. It's been like, what, 5 minutes? Not too bad. Is that an Armadoggo or a Hyenodon? Can't tell. That's a hyena. Okay. This Armadoggo does have a baby though, and I did find the other Armadoggo we lost. It was right next to its baby and got killed by a defense unit. So I kind of want to either grab this guy's baby with my beak, or make sure his baby dies, because otherwise I feel like I'm just going to lose this thing again. I don't know if it's dead or not, the baby. I don't see its baby around anywhere. It don't look like it's being chased, at the very least. But yeah. So I'm going to try and get this guy up to safety. I'm going to put a rally point down, just in case this... Why can't I place a rally point? Okay, whatever. Well, I guess that's not part of the plan, then. I want to find somewhere safe I can put this guy. But everywhere on extinction is going to be dangerous, so that's just great. So, I've already got my gun out. RG, back in the ball, please. Let's go and try and find this Armadoggo, and hopefully there's nothing that's going to just kill us now that we put our team away. Let's have a look. Oh, was that him there? Yeah, I just ran past him. Cool. So this guy shouldn't be aggressive to me at all, so I should be pretty safe just to chill around here. So yeah, if I shut that meat down, eat the meat, buddy. So I think what I have to do is shut the meat down. He'll go over and try to eat it. Okay, sniffing around at the moment. Trying to find it, I guess. Shit, our meat's right there. It's so hard to see with this foliage. There's a spider. To 145? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, spider's dead. I wonder if the Armadoggo's interacted with our food at all. Oh, I see, it's all over there. Okay. What was the one off? Has it eaten the meat? Where's our meats? I don't know exactly where I dropped it. Well, I'm not seeing our package of meat, so it probably did eat the food. Where's it gone now? This foliage is honestly that's like my biggest dislike about ASA is the foliage can be really extreme sometimes. Still an animation. Have you detected my meat? Oh great, yeah, of course. Why not? Oh, I've been knocked out. Oh, goody. That's outstanding. Well, I'm just gonna die here. There's not really anything I can do unless the Armadoggo aggroes the spider for me. So I guess now we just sit and wait. Okay, here we go. It's about to kill us now. Yay! Well, the problem now is I don't actually know what we can do to get our stuff back, because we were really quite high up there. And where do we die? Right there. I think my only real option might be to go back to Ragnarok, grab an Argent Davis, and come back. So I guess I'll have to go and do that. Where can I spawn this to be closest to a city terminal? I don't really know. Maybe probably there, to be honest. Oh, it's my first time actually spawning in, so it's giving me the Bob to a Tails thing. That's wonderful. Okay. Great news. Our stuff should be good for, I think, half hour. So I need to quickly try and get back to, to Ragnarok. This is great. Hopefully our death beacon stays there. But I've recorded it, so I can always look back on my recording and see where we died. So now I just have to go find a city terminal. Okay, I'm just transferring back in now from Ragnarok, and that was a bit of a nightmare. I was missing Chitin, so I had to go on my Carno and try and find them quickly. I don't know if time ticks on this server while I wasn't here, because no one else is online, so I actually got a bit of Chitin on me still. So hopefully... Go on. Okay. Hopefully my stuff is still around. Is my death marker still around? Yeah, cool. Oh, that was actually a different spawn location I could have went for. I didn't know exactly where I died. So yeah, I've got an RG on me. It's the one we were using before I got my mutated one. So yeah, I'm just going to fly back over, and hopefully our stuff is still there, or else that would be a really big... just kick in the nuts, really. So yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, we're approaching our body now. That was a whole hassle. Armadoggo's still here, that's amazing. And Aranio's still here, of course you are. Get out of here. Yeah, go, fool. Ugh, Aranio's so annoying. I mean, mental note made. Don't... Oh yeah, I forgot these guys hate my bird. Yeah, mental note made. Don't go trying to do stuff on a new map without any kind of base camp set up. It's like a safety layer. Are you about to run off the edge? You just run off the edge. I lost sight of him. I just saw him running towards the edge. Great. Well, we might have to go rescue that doggo. For the time being, I'm just glad our stuff is still here. Okay, hello, doggo. Have some raw meats. Now, I think it was eating the meat we placed down before. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's looking for it. It seems to be working. And then all we have to do is go up and pet it. We don't have to worry about spooking it as far as I'm aware. It's not like laying it on. So yeah, I should do some kind of animation. Come on, bro. Eat the meat. I know you want it. Pet. There we go. 9.2%. That's not too bad. I mean... Oh yeah, I forgot he burrows. Yeah, of course. Now we got to see where he comes up. Which, I don't know how far away he can go. And I don't know if he can burrow down to the ground, because that would be really bad. Oh, that's him behind us there. Okay. Like I said, just looking around, I was like, I'm not seeing anything, but... Oh, he has his taming tracker still. Okay, that's fine then. That's not a problem. As long as he doesn't, like, burrow into a T-Rex. Just wait to pet him. He seems to, like, draw out the process a little bit. He takes a good while of just sniffing before you can pet him. There we go. Pet. Okay, cool. 18.3. Not too bad. Go back to K mode so we can see where he pops up, hopefully. There he is. I see him. Cool. Okay, it looks like he doesn't go too far away then with the burrows. Good job, doggy. Okay, hopefully he digs back towards the bridge, because I know the bridge is safe currently. Where's he gone? Yeah, here we go. Okay, instead of going to orbit camera, it seems like way easier just to, you know, keep an eye on the taming progress meter. He's already quarter of the way done, and that didn't take very long. I mean, really, I should have prime meat. I don't have prime meat, but, you know, who really cares? It's fine. Clearly, the raw meat isn't that bad for them. I mean, they are, like, starter tames as far as I'm aware. But I don't think they're intended to be, like, you know, anything too late into the game. Obviously, they provide really good value. They're worth having late into the game, but you know what I mean. I think they're intended to be a tamer you can kind of start off, get early on. Okay. Where to now, doggo? Hopefully not too close to my RG. Yep, there we go. He's losing a little bit of his taming progress, the effectiveness. He's on 97.4, which, I mean, isn't too bad at all. But I don't know if that's because I forgot to feed him or something. So I think I was on like 98 or something before I spooked him. So I'm not really sure about that. But I did kind of muck up the tame slightly. I mean, I'm glad the game's a bit lenient on it. But I can just completely forgot to pet the dude. Okay, he's come into this piece of meat here, but it does spoil in 20 seconds, so hopefully he's pretty pronto on it. Oh, he just did a poo. Wonderful. Okay, well, I'm not one to judge. I wouldn't be eating right next to my poo, but whatever floats your boat, man. You know, this pet should bring us up to about 60. As long as the thing doesn't spoil. I don't know what happens if it spoils. Okay, there we go. 63. God, look at all these meteors just crashing down around us. I swear these have been going like the entire time I've been out here. I mean, I guess they swapped. Yeah, they must have stopped when I was flying around the perimeter, because I remember seeing them then. So yeah, this thing's probably going to need, I think, 3 more feeds. 3 more pets, I guess, technically. And then we'll have our very own Armadoggo friend, and then we'll have to see what we can get in terms of a female. And hopefully we get a nice level female. I'm not too fussed, though, because 95 isn't the worst at all. I do really like high levels. Like, I understand that for lots of tames, like, the Armadoggo probably doesn't really need a 150. But I still kind of want one, and I might come back for one in the future. I mean, I'd be a lot more willing to search for 150 if the spawns were better. Because, as I say, like, I've had some real issues actually finding these Armadoggos. They've been, like, nowhere for me. Back over here. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to having one, though. Have a piece of meat. This should be the penultimate meat, second to last. Okay, he should be getting ready to eat now any second. He'll let me pet him. And I think there'll be one more feed after this. I'm not too sure. I think there'll be an extra one. No, that was it. Perfect. Okay, we have an Armadoggo come out as level 140. Let's have a look at the stats. 25 health is... Oh, wow. I was going to say it's the highest stat. No, he's got 31 melee. That's not too bad. Like, you know... That would be a pretty rubbish stat coming from a level 140 that you tame into like a level 207. Yeah, 140 goes 207, I think. It'd be a pretty crappy stat from there, but just 140, you know, as it is. 31 is not bad at all. And then 25 health, I'll definitely take. 19 food, 19 oxygen being the lowest stats. That's perfect. I mean, those are the stats that you really want. That you don't, you don't want those stats at all. That useless, terrible. So overall, not too upset with this dog. In fact, before I put it away, let's try out this companion mode. Because I think it's got a few things different to the Veil one. Emotes. Yeah, it's got a lot more emotes. Roll over. Oh, good doggy. Awesome. I don't know if it has any special abilities. Who's there? That, like, does that detect anything around me, like players or anything? I don't know. Didn't seem to do anything. Oh, it's a turn on, turn off. Yeah, I guess it detects players then. That's interesting. I mean, I'm assuming. Free me. How does that work? Does that break handcuffs? Like, unlock cages? I mean, it shows handcuffs. I'm guessing it breaks handcuffs. I wonder if it unlocks cages as well. Activate equipped gear. That's pretty cool though. Set wandering behavior. I guess we'll keep it a close. If it gets too annoying, we'll put it onto medium. Okay, well that's interesting, I guess. We'll pop it in the Dino for now. And do we get any special bonuses? Armadoggo Companion. Does that do anything for us before we put the saddle onto it? No, it doesn't look like it. I'll show you what I mean about the little saddle pack things, by the way. No, not the island. Just Bob's Tall Tales. So here we go. Ammo box. Carries ammo for you. Rucksack. Carry gear more efficiently. Your companion will keep its inventory when killed. I keep going to, like, select it, but I can't. Yeah, so that'd be really useful. That could definitely have some use for that one. Chibi carrier, extra armor, picnic set, which I think carries food. Gives you hypothermic insulation as well. That'd be pretty good then. Yeah, there's quite a few interesting ones. This med pack could be cool. Heal you when you're injured. Oxygen tank to let you breathe underwater for a little bit. That's definitely interesting because you can't get scuba until like what, level 81. That's definitely quite interesting. So yeah, we'll test all that out once we get back to base on Ragnarok. For the time being, I want to get a breeding partner for the Armadoggo because if we have a bug and it dies or anything, we don't have any replacement. So I definitely want to get an extra one. And also just having imprint is so huge in this game. I love the imprint boost. Couldn't live without it. I might leave this Argentavis here just at a sleeping bag because if something happens and we die again, you know, at least we have somewhere we can spawn and have an RG to fly around on. So we'll set up a proper, like, a bit of a more permanent base on Extinction when we visit. But we won't do that right now because we have Armadoggos to tame, frankly. So yeah, I'm going to get on with finding a new one. And I'll catch you guys again in a little bit. Hopefully not too long. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, it's been a little while since the last clip, and I turned on my armor on because I was overheating for a little bit while I was flying around. I finally found a female Armadoggo. This took a very long time. It was maybe even longer than the first one. I ended up doing a dino wipe because I couldn't find these things anywhere. It actually spawned with a male as well. They were both only level 15, which is a real shame to be honest. Trying to look for a good place to pop this thing down. Whereabout was that last place we were at? I don't think we're far from there. No, we'll find somewhere. I mean, to be honest, just here looks fine, really. There we go. It likes that prime meat. That's I just accidentally threw down something completely unrelated over there. I would be surprised. That seems like something I'd do. Come on, buddy. Yep. Smells delicious. Now let me pet you. You know you want those wonderful pets. There you go. Okay, we're up to 38% now, so... 3 more of those, I think. That would have gone up 29% on top of the 9 we already have. Where's it going? Okay, there you go, Mrs. Doggo. She's about to have her final little pet here. That should be, there we go, fully tamed up. So yeah. Mutual health, not bad. Shit, even though she kind of wasted all of our prime meat and everything, it really wasn't too bad. She tamed it really quickly just on the raw meat, same as the last one. So, I mean, I have 3 times taming rates on this server, I believe. It's either 2.5 or 3. I think it's 3. So yeah, 3 times taming, and it's 9% per raw meat. The prime meat was doing way better. You only need 4 feeds for the prime, but you don't really need it. even on official, these guys shouldn't be too hard to tame at all, like really early on. The only annoying part is actually finding one. I know they spawn in the city. I've not really seen one within the walls. They've all been, you know, near the exit to the city. So if you're struggling to find Armadoggos, maybe check the, you know, the entrances, the exits to the city. They seem to spawn there a lot more, at least in my experience. Only annoying thing is they spawn around a bunch of bad stuff, so I definitely recommend having a flyer if you can. But yeah, then overall not too bad of a tame at all. Just gotta find a city terminal now so we can get back to Ragnarok and we'll breed these guys up. Yeah, we'll breed the good stats into a baby, we'll raise up that baby, imprint that, and we'll see what these things can do. So while I find a terminal, I'll see you guys back in just a second. See ya. Okay, so we are back at base on Ragnarok. No magical teleporting water this time. I just used the cross arc. And our doggo's been breeding up. And we've got the very first baby. Now, they do take a little while to breed. They have... Well, I mean, I'd say that 6-minute gestation is a while, but obviously I'm on boosted settings. So on official, it's going to be a lot longer than that. But I think their gestation is higher than you'd expect it to be, considering how small they are as creatures. So yeah, I've got a baby that's just bred up from these guys. Let's have a little look. So, it's pretty cute. It's got a nice big head, slim body, very cute. And already wants its first imprint. I didn't realise their imprints got, like, prepared in the dino balls. That's quite interesting. So what was it, Mayhewberry? Yeah, Mayhewberry. Let me go get you one of those, little buddy. So yeah. Well, this guy's raising up. He doesn't have all the good stats, that one. I'm sure we'll get a better one. I still want to imprint it, raise up, because it's got the good health and melee, so... Here you go, little buddy. 28%. Okay. So it's not super high, but 4 imprints, still not too bad. So, these guys seem to scale as, like, one of the large creatures in terms of, like, imprint and breeding and everything, because I feel like the Carnos were getting 30%. So the Armadoggo is harder to imprint, takes longer to, like, hatch, to, like, gestate and everything. Whereas Carnos, seem to be, like, scaled a bit lower on that scale, which is kind of interesting. It's not really the end of the world. There's not much difference in them. But, you know, just an interesting observation. We're going to give this guy a name, and he's going to be Deez. And that's because my partner, her dog's called Diesel, and she wanted me to call it Deez. So there you go, it's Deez. And we might move Deez's name onto a different, better Armadoggo later down the line. But for the time being, this is Deez, okay? I should probably give him some meat. I just realised I don't really have much in my trough. But yeah, there we go. So, while Deez is raising up, I'm going to be gathering metal, woods, and also filling my feeding troughs for sure. And trying to make up some of these little saddle bags. I don't know what you call them. Just companion gear kits, I guess. So yeah, I'll make up some of those, and we'll be back when Deez is a full-grown adult. Alright then, guys. So, Deez over here is about to become an adult. That's his imprint. He's at 100... He's not at 100%, I'm lying, that's his level. He's at 97.1%. And he's saying he wants to go on a walk with me. He's at 100% imprint, so sorry, mate. Now, I've made up a bunch of these different, like, companion... What are they called? Does it say? They don't really have a name. Obviously, it says extra armor, but I don't know what you... Just companion gear, I guess. Just, like, the net term for all of these. And I made most of them. This isn't all of them. These are just, like, the more interesting ones. And I was kind of curious. These two here seem very similar. The Armadoggo armor, which gives 25 armor, and the companion extra armor, which also gives 25 armor. Equip a companion with this, it'll be even harder to take out. They sound like they do the exact same thing, and to my knowledge, you can't put the extra armor onto the Veilwind. So, that's kind of seems to me... We're going to test them and see if they do anything different. But to me, that sounds like maybe we're getting more companions in the future, which wouldn't really surprise me. I reckon that Dragantopia DLC, I'm sure there'll be some kind of little dragon companion in that. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But we're going to test them just in case. Because I've not really been able to try any of these out. Ammo box and carry my ammo. We don't really have any guns. We can test that with our arrows, though. This will carry food and drink for me. This will heal me, apparently. This will... I'm guessing it's like HLNA. It says it will provide you with basic information about things you focus on. So I want to test that. Looks like Deez has just turned into an adult as well. And then this one I'm really interested in is the oxygen tank. Definitely interested in how that's going to work. Anyways, Deez, welcome to adulthood. You're going to be a bit of a test subject for a little bit. And you're also going to be my wonderful little friend for quite a while now, hopefully. Armor... Oh, wait, so can I put both on? Ah, I see. That's very interesting. So he's got 2 different layers of armor on now. He's got the Armadoggo armor, and he's got the companion extra armor. And because he's my companion, he's going to start wandering around now. So if I punch him, how much damage does that do? Wow, 1 damage. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm sure that's a worthwhile upgrade. Hello, Dermorphodon. I mean, there's not really any downside to having the armor on. You know, if I'm not using any of the other abilities, I might as well give him extra armor. But yeah, let's test a couple of these. The one I'm really, really interested in, we're going to start off with, is the, what's it called? Primitive Companion Oxygen Tank. So, oh, that's so cute. I love that. I just love the design on that. I might keep that on him just, you know, regardless how useful it is, because that looks amazing. I love that. That's hilarious. Okay, so if I go underwater, does that boost my oxygen or his? I wouldn't imagine he'll come underwater with me. Oh yeah, that's filling me up. Okay. So, I'm currently unable to drown, but how long does that last? Where is he? Is he? Oh, he's right above me. Is there, like, a meter on this that I can check? I don't want to leave the water. I want to see how long this goes on for. This is really interesting. Comedies. I don't want to leave the water. I want to be able to check your inventory. Okay, I've left the water. You know what's fine. I mean, I'm guessing it's just that it runs out of durability. But it says it will allow you to breathe underwater for a time. So I'm guessing that's just pretty much just scuba armor. And then whenever it breaks, I stop getting the effect. But that does seem really useful just for like early game cave exploration. I don't know whether it would be long enough to do like one of the proper big underwater caves on the islands. I don't know. And it doesn't seem like you can go underwater, so I don't know if it has to be within a certain distance for it to work. Because if I'm going to put at the bottom of the ocean, is it still going to work? Because he has nowhere to teleport to me. Who knows? But yeah, that's really cool, and I really like the design on that. That's amazing. Ammo box. So this one says he'll carry my ammo for me. So if I put my trank arrows in here, and yeah, look at that. So my crossbow still says I have 19 trank arrows, so I should be able to use them straight out of his inventory. So if I shoot this, he should have, what, 18 in there now? Oh no, 17 because I reloaded again. Okay. Yeah, awesome. That's pretty useful then. Probably not the most useful thing in the world, but if you're a person that needs a lot of ammo for something, you know, not too bad at all. Obviously, if he dies, though, you lose all that ammo. Is the downside to that. Okay, companion picnic set says carry my food for me. Okay. Well, how does this work? I have some food cooking up. If I split one, put that there, put that there. Eat my food. No, I have no idea how that one works. It might just be something really, like, obvious. What's going on? Activate food basket gear. Ah, he's feeding me. I guess that's used up my food? It didn't use up my food. Okay. That's interesting. So he's just refilled my food and apparently do it for the water as well. Without using any food at all. So that one is certainly interesting. I mean, it's not really hard to have food on you, but you know, I feel like it's one of those ones where it's really interesting, but the actual use case for it is kind of niche, but it's still like a cool thing to have available. It might come useful in some circumstances, I don't really know. And then this one here, med pack. I'm definitely interested about this. Maybe it uses med brews, but I'm just thinking it might be like that food basket pouch thing, where it would just heal me up a little bit. So what I want to do is follow me, RG. Right, we take some fall damage here. Okay. So Armadoggo's got no med brews or anything on him. Yeah, there you go. Healing me up. Not super quickly, but it's, you know, definitely noticeable. Didn't do too much health though, so what's the cooldown time on that? I didn't see how much health I was on, so I don't know how much it actually did, but I'd wager maybe like 50 health, potentially. That's complete gas. That's a 2-minute cooldown. I mean, it's definitely useful. I completely forgot to mention, I'm taking up a high level Anki, by the way. That's definitely useful. I don't know what kind of use case you really want that in. It's good if you're coming out of a battle and you manage to survive. Mid-battle, probably not that useful. I guess, actually, you can set it on your companion whistle, can't you? So, I can put this on my hotbar. And then if I set default skill, yeah, it's the activation. So then I've got a heal button on my hotbar. So I take it back. That's very useful, and that's probably going to be the one that'll be most useful to me then. Yeah, it definitely seems more beneficial than the other ones to me. Not as cute as the oxygen tank, though. I really like how the oxygen tank looked. So yeah, where's the spy kit? We'll put the spy kit on. And he's got enough weight to, only with free weight as well. He didn't get the weight from the parents. And he's still got 250, so not bad at all. It's enough to carry all these different armor pieces. Yeah, I got the spy kit on now. We're gonna go find a creature to have a little look at. The Oviraptor. Hello, Armadoggo. How do I do this then? I don't know. Hold on, let me just Google what the button is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just zoom in like this then. That's interesting. So I just zoom in with my crossbow and it's just... Yeah, it was the magnifying glass thing. So torpidity and health. And then, interestingly, it also shows me what the, these resources around me give, which I don't think is that useful, really. Like, yeah, the tree gives me wood and thatch. No way. I guess it's useful. You know, the taming is going to be more interesting to make sure you don't accidentally kill your dino. The magnifying glass does the exact same thing, but obviously for some dinos, getting in there with a magnifying glass is easier said than done. Yeah, I mean, I do like all these different things. They're definitely interesting. I don't know what to give him, because I do like the extra armor, just to keep him alive. The med pack is most useful to me, but then the oxygen tank's really cute. So I might keep the oxygen tank on him. Look at that. And then whenever I go out to like another map to do something dangerous, I'll swap the med pack on. Because I don't need a med pack like the entire time I'm playing. I mean, hopefully I'm not too prone to dying, and if I am, I have some kind of backup and stuff. I don't want to rely on the med pack too much. But it would definitely be handy when I'm taking a trip to another map or doing a boss or something, just as a little extra safety layer. So I'll probably keep that one on for most of the time. But yeah, so for the time being, I'll just fly back into our base, and then I think we'll think about ending the episode here. Alright guys, so we're back at base now. Obviously we test out our little things, and Dee's has his little astronaut scuba suit on, because I think it's pretty cute, to be honest. I got it painted up with our black and purple colours. Yeah, I think he looks pretty cool. I'm liking the style for sure. We'll definitely top it with the med kit whenever we're, you know, actually doing something where we might die. But just for walking around the base, I think this little outfit looks really nice. So yeah. Unfortunately, I think that does bring us to a nice, natural conclusion point for this episode. I'm not too sure what we're doing in the next episode. I have a couple plans, not sure exactly what we'll be doing. I'll figure that out. You guys will have to wait and see, alright? So, until then, thank you so... Hold on.
Freeze. Beginner, is it? I've been watching you for a very long time now, and I challenge you to a war.